Hey! Oh, well, my name's Fox Rental. They're gonna have Fox. You probably cover that up, but it's not too bad. It's not really a thing up with the audio. Get the audio. Visuals. But, oh, welcome back to another Steven Universe Theory video. This theory I kind of thought of after watching the last episode of the Steven Bomb that I saw the leak of. Sorry. And not the last one. After I finished watching The Zoo, which the review of that should be coming up in a day or two. I believe if I'm doing this all correctly. But anyways, I just finished. I after finishing The Zoo, I kind of started thinking a little bit. Was Pink Diamond really evil? And there's a couple things I'm going to bring up from that's kind of a little bit different from a couple of my Star Wars Force evil theories. But a couple of the reasons why I'm saying this one is because, one, in Steven Universe, a lot of the bad guys usually have a reason for being how they are. Whether it be Lapis Lazuli. Why does she want to kill the crystal gems and almost, why does Lapis want to kill the crystal gems? Kind of because she was stuck in a mirror for, I don't know, they said Pink Diamond was shattered about 5,000 years ago. For about 5,000, 6,000 years, maybe even longer. And not only that, bad. And then Peridot, and eventually they do get redemption arcs. Jasper hasn't yet. But why does Peridot want to fight the Crystal Gems forever? She really doesn't. She just wants to do her job and leave. She doesn't want to be stuck on Earth. But now she is on Earth and she seems happy and it's part of the Crystal Gems. And then Jasper even, why does she want to fight Rose and kill Rose and stuff like that? Because because Rose Quartz apparently shattered Pink Diamond, her diamond, and subsequently also had gotten all of the other Rose Quartz bubbled, as well as get all the other quartz such as Amethyst and a couple of Jaspers, as well as whatever that little red one was, locked away in that pink citadel where they're apparently going to live out for eternity. So yeah, a lot of bad kind of happened. Neither side's really... Well, I guess Homeworld still has some bad things because, they're trying to destroy the world. But still, while watching all this, I was kind of still thinking, especially towards the end of The Zoo, was Pink Diamond really necessarily completely evil? And why do I say that? Well, it's kind of because of one scene in The Zoo. It's the scene right after Greg breaks about 10 people's hearts, which is hilarious. I'm just an evil ale. At least from what it sounded like me saying that. But from what that happens, they're crying, they're yelling, and they're saying, "This hurts, is this pain?" And they reach up and say, "Take this pain away." And the thing is, it's not so much them saying that, it's them saying that, but also the visual of them all reaching up. Because we've seen something very similar to that. We've seen that we've seen something exactly like that. The mural all the way back in season 1, back when they got the pyramid, when they went to the upside down pyramid, the mural inside there, where you see hands reaching up towards what looks like the diamonds, even though by this point a lot of their clothing or style in general is completely different from how the diamonds look now. Unless the diamonds shapeshifted and changed their form from way back during the war, which I don't think so, because we saw Blue Diamond still looks about the exact same as she did all the way back then, at least from Sapphire's memories. So yeah, I think there's some, I don't know if there's continuity flummox, or whoever drew the murals didn't know what they were doing. Look at that! Pink Diamond, Yellow Diamond has 2 horns. I'm going to give her 6. I'm an idiot. But, looking at that, they showed back to the theory, you see them reaching up toward the sky, and similar to the mural, the zoomins, and in the mural, the people are reaching up towards the diamond, and it could be in a sense them saying, you can't, not that you can't. I'm an idiot. It's saying that like they don't want to feel pain. They're kind of, in a sense, at least it seems in the mural and in this one, they're somewhat worshiping the gems. They're worshiping the diamonds. Why? Probably because they take away pain. They take away the pain of, they took away the pain they gave these humans for 5,000 years, and each generation, basically to the point where they don't even know what the fuck pain is, nor what it feels to be hurt, or they apparently have their heart broken. These humans are sheltered. And I was kind of started thinking from watching this, because there's a big thing, like, in Steven Universe, it's, quote unquote, growing up, or something along those lines. It's growing up, like, even like, the song that Rose sings, it's at the end of, I think, technically the last season, though technically there's really no breakup between any of them, at least from what I can remember. The song that plays at the end of, like, I think it was last season, that each ending credits, there was always a song playing, and it was Rose, or at least voice actors of Rose, singing throughout all of it, and I've listened like the full song. I believe I have listened to the full song, and they go saying and like, even Rose has brought it up, like saying like, you change and you grow. I remember the song said that. I think the song said that. I remember Rose did, saying that humanity is amazing because they change and grow and whatnot. And watching it, I'm like, okay, I kind of understand that bit. I kind of understand, gems don't really seem to change or grow. They're kind of born into this, and then they just stay how exactly they're supposed to be. Supposedly, even though they've shown to have more emotions, it's not just like they're just static. Some of them do apparently seem to change and even choose different sides, with like the amethysts in the Citadel, but then that could be because they've just been locked away on the Citadel. I can call it the Citadel. I'm pretty sure it's called something else, but I'm just going to call it a Citadel for now. The Citadel for, I don't know, however 5,000 years. So maybe their gem acting is a little bit different. I don't know. But anyways, I'm sorry. Basically, where am I going with this? The Pearl says at one point, I'm trying to bring all this stuff together. Pearl says at one point that the human zoo, fudge me, shut up. Sorry, my alarm went off. But at one point, what fudge did they go? I'm an idiot. At one point, Pearl says the zoo was a terrible place. It was a terrible place last time I saw it, but barbaric and all this stuff. Yet, if you go back to it, yeah, I wouldn't want to live there. I wouldn't want a little voice in my head to tell me, I wouldn't want a little voice in my earrings to tell me what to do. But the humans there seemed happy. I don't know, maybe 5,000 years ago they weren't happy, but the humans there seemed happy. They were happy with their lives. Yeah, it's because they don't know anything else. It could be, but they were still happy. They were what is it fucking called when you, docile? Not docile, it's another D word. Write in the comments below all the different types of D words. No, I'm kidding. Fudge, I'm an idiot. Alright. Basically, they're docile. They're subservient to the gems. Yeah, it's one bad, but, like, really, like, they're just there. They're living their lives happy. They don't know anything else other than this. Yeah, it's very bad, and it's kind of like, put a fishbowl in, like, a fish that never knows the ocean, but keep it in a tank, and if you slowly make the tank a little bit bigger, they're like, oh my gosh, so much free room. I don't know, that's probably a terrible analogy. But, like, if you leave them inside this little tank, they're going to be happy. Even if they've never been out into the ocean. Well, happy, assuming. And if you spread the tank a little bit more, they're like, oh my gosh, I have so much more room. It's kind of in a sense like that. It's like they don't know much about anything else bigger than this little life that they have. And I'm pretty sure if you expand it out a little bit more, they'll probably like it a little bit more. Or maybe they'll get scared and say, like, hey, it's too big. Like, kind of how Greg says. Yeah, that would actually be a cool idea. But, anyways, beside the point. from the way it looks like, it doesn't really seem so much evil as there were different ideas on how the humans should act or people should act. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, Pink Diamond probably said, like, these poor humans, they scavenge for food, they fight each other in wars, they do this, they do that. I'm going to take some and give them a place to be happy where they don't need to worry about any of this. And even things like, what is it? Pearl, she even said at one point, what happened to you humans scavenging and all that stuff? What happened to that stuff? But, and that was like kind of Pink Diamond, like, these people are killing themselves. They're dying over stupid crap. I'm going to help them. I'm going to take some of them and take them away somewhere where they can be happy, live forever long, and, be happy. They don't need to worry about a thing. But the thing is, becoming, I keep forgetting the freaking word. It's not, fudge me, not docile, not dormant. It's a freaking word that's supposed to mean, someone's probably going to tell me. If not, I don't know. Basically meaning they're whipped. I think that's probably the best way I can put it right now. They're stuck in this area, but, like, they don't change. They're still, in a sense, kind of like babies. Like, the Zoomans are basically kind of like babies. They never really grow up. They really, quote-unquote, grow up. They never really change. It's always the same thing over and over again, never changing, always being them until, I guess, they die. While Rose, on the other hand, it seems like she had a different view, saying, like, no, humans are supposed to change. Humans are supposed to grow. They shouldn't be stuck like that in this zoo where they never change. They never grow. They never feel anything, where they're stuck to this schedule all the time. They should be free to do whatever they wish and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of where this rift came from. And people, honestly, you could say, like, well, no, it's still freaking evil what Pink Diamond did. But again, I bring it back to what I said. She saw that humanity is effing killing itself over stupid crap. They're killing themselves over land. They're killing themselves over so much bullcrap. And or that, even if not that, they're dying because of stupid stuff. Because again, you got to remember, the Gem War happened around, assuming again, because they said around 5,000 years ago was when Pink Diamond was shattered. And that will be all. And that one is about 5,000 years ago. So, assuming that Steven Universe time is in line with our time, 5,000 years is about, it's 2,000, we're in the 20,000, so 1500s. What were we doing in the 1500s? Let me check. Well, apparently the Renaissance happened during the 1500s. The Renaissance, apparently the first black slaves were brought to America by the Spanish. I'm pretty sure there's a war going to break out soon between Britain and America. I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know my history all that well, but I'm pretty sure back then it still wasn't the bestest of times. Actually, now that I think about it, the Renaissance was going on. So Da Vinci was there, but also I'm pretty sure there was a war going on also, assuming history is about the same. I think there was a war between the Ottoman Empire and... I can't really remember. Again, most of my history right now during that time period, I'm getting from Assassin's Creed 2 through Revelations, though I haven't beaten Revelations or the other two after part 2, and Da Vinci's Demons. About the two closest things I can use to figure out what the fudge happened during that time period. But it wasn't really, again, it's still bad times. I'm pretty sure there was still death and destruction everywhere. Bad things happen, basically. I mean, again, Pearl even said in the first season, though, I guess you could say, chalk that up to, like, an early show, so, like, they really didn't know the continuity all that well yet. That, like, she said, like, wouldn't you guys just scavenge for food and stuff? Whatever happened to that? So, gems might have actually been there for a lot longer than just that. But who knows? Didn't they say at one point it was 10,000 years or something? I don't know. But anyways, bad stuff happened. They're even like the point where they're like finding Beach City. That's like colonial time. So it's been some good gap time. bad things happening. So Pink Diamond said, let's save some humans. Like, even Blue Diamond says that, even Blue Diamond has been shown, like, even though she's a diamond, oh, those diamonds, the bad guys, those diamonds, picks up Greg and doesn't take him out of, like, something wrong, like, oh, look, a human! Or something like that, or like, I'm going to hug him and squeeze him and love him and call him George. It's not something around those lines of, like, you know, she's doing it for herself. She was doing it kind of to protect Greg. She was doing it to save Greg from the cluster that's going to blow everything up. She's not saying the cluster. Was it the cluster? I think it was the cluster. That's what they called it. The cluster. Even though saying the cluster, I'm thinking My Life as a Teenage Robot for a second. Back on track. Watching that. Fudge me, I'm an idiot. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. Drives off, and then I have to catch it again. Bother me. Seeing all the bad stuff that happened, Pink Diamond's like, I should help these people. Because again, the bad guys haven't really been shown to be extremely evil to the point where it's just like, yeah, that's the bad guy, Cobra Commander, that bad guy, or Mamoon, or whatever the fuck. I'm bringing up a lot of 80s shows that probably no one's seen. Oh no, there's both remakes for both of those shows at this point. I liked Thundercats. That was actually pretty cool. I had to rewatch the He-Man remake. But you know, it's not like, oh, these bad guys, they're just bad guys. No, they have emotions. They do love. They do hate. Like, even Yellow Diamond, it's like, why are you keeping these rose quartz here? They killed our sister or whatever. And like, yeah, that's bad. Like, you know, she wanted to destroy them just because one of them did it. But then also she falls to her knees and starts crying a little bit. Or so it seems like she's very sad and not like a fake sadness. She looks like she's actually sad when she falls to her knees and is talking about Pink Diamond at one point. So these characters do have emotions. And again, Blue Diamond. She didn't take Greg out of like, ooh, I want another human for my collection. No, she did it because you're probably going to die. Your planet's going to be destroyed. Yeah, it's evil, or yeah, it's bad that she's just going to like let the planet explode. But still, it's a, you're probably going to die. Everyone's going to die. I might as well try to save some of you. And so saves Greg. And even later on, Blue Diamond is even considering saving, well, this one's more saving more humans, though I don't really think it's for humanity's best interest at that point. I think it's more along the lines, she wants to make Blue Diamond happy. So they're gonna go to Earth and they're gonna pick up some humans. Along with a gallon of space milk from those cows that those aliens took for the cereal planet contaminated. But I don't know. This was just a little thought process, a little theory. And again, like, this is what I feel is probably what actually did cause the rift. I only talked about it for like a minute, but this is what really caused the rift. Pink Diamond's ideal of, these humans, they're all a bunch of idiots. I should help them. I should save them and make them happy forever. They'll never know pain. They'll never know this. While Rose is like, no, they should feel pain. Well, not in a bad way like that. In the sense of, they should feel pain. They should grow up, learn from their actions, not be stuck in a tireless loop forever. And these two ideals conflicted with each other to the point to where there was war. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. That's how I kind of feel is working, though. In the end, it kind of is like, well, then why did Rose so shatter Pink Diamond, or why did Pearl shatter Pink Diamond, or whatever? I don't know. Maybe it was pushed to the limit. Maybe it was the point to where Pink Diamond, Rose said, I'm not gonna let you take any more humans, stuff like that, and Pink Diamond goes, I'm gonna do it anyways. You can't stop me. As long as I'm alive, I can do whatever I want. And especially if it's like, maybe Rose and Pink Diamond actually started fighting each other, and Rose was losing, especially since a lot of people have theorized this already, that Pearl is actually the one who shattered Pink Diamond, which would be kind of cool. Like, you know, or Pink Diamond and Rose are fighting. Maybe Rose gets knocked back, and Pink Diamond's about to end Rose just, this is the end of the rebellion, and Pearl just goes, and that actually be the first time Pearl actually ever summons her spears, because from point to where Sapphire and everyone is, back then, Pearl used swords, but she never had her spear. It would be kind of cool if like the first time she ever summons her spear is when Rose is in danger, and whether it be her jumping up and stabbing it, or like let's say she forms a spear and then throws it, and just see all you hear is ching. Pink Diamond looks down and like, because I think all the diamonds gems are on their chest. You just see the spear stab into the gem. You see, like just crash slow motion, and Pink Diamond just fades out of existence. And you see the spear fall, just to see, and then Rose looks back and you just see Pearl there just like half thrown, just like already throwing the spear, wondering what the fuck did she just do. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool. It is pretty I think that'd be kind of a cool way to show like that Pearl is actually one who shattered it, especially since Rose literally has a sword made that is made to never shatter anyone. It's only made to poof them. So, I don't know. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Is Pink Diamond evil for what she did? Trying to save humanity in some ways. Does that make Rose evil? No. I think it's just in the sense of allowing, humanity to grow, to change and grow versus, being stuck forever. But then it also is kind of the question. Would you prefer being safe and happy forever and nothing change? Or risking having pain and suffering for a little bit, but still a chance to see new things that change things? That's kind of the question that's kind of brought up, and it's kind of a balance between the two. But tell me what you guys think. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out videos that I've done, please click the description below. Check out my other videos, and we will see you later.